rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. A birdie putt awaits. That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
I don't mind the look of this. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
And he finds himself in a tie for third. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Oh, just missed. That's disappointing. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up. Solid par putt, that. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in third place.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Let's take a look at the current standings. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
And they've found themselves in the first cut. Going with the hybrid. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, almost went in. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
He finds himself currently tied for 5th. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
Splash. Getting ready to play their third. Just 1 stroke back and right in it. Even for the day. Tied for 5th. This next putt's for a Barney Rubble. Nice stroke.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the fifth is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the fifth. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
This one looks like it's going left. Okay, that'll work. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down she goes.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands.
Our leader is Ricky Fowler here, playing nicely so far.
Rich, the par 5 sixth, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
That's nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Nicely done. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
A bit too much pace on that one. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Trailing by 4 strokes. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 seventh.
There's really no reason to be because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
Yeah, quality shot that.
And he's down there. You got to read.
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, so close.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's looking good. She's currently 1 ahead of her rival today.
Currently at 2 over par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Over to the par 3 eighth we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. It's probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Oh, well done.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make their par.
And that's a master stroke that not only improves their position in the field, but they're now ahead of their rival.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Reached this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds, comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Playing within their comfort zone there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Just not enough gas.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
2 over for the day. Currently tied for 5th place.
Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club.
That was a bit of a miscue.
A bit short with that effort.
This would be a great up and down. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke. Just missed the mark.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Now 4 back after that hole. The players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. And the second shot slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Putting for birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Putt is underway.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Let's move 1 step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Rich, the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on their 13th hole. almost went down. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
That will work.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker, as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here, as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks to be slightly offline here. From the sand, looking to get up and down. I'll be glad to be putting now. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch.
Inching their way closer to the top of that leaderboard. Can't afford any mistakes from here on in.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And Rich, here we are at the 16th at TPC Twin Cities, and not a long hole, but there's plenty of trouble around.
Water right, bunkers left, but let's face it, Luke, not a long hole, no need for the driver.
Handy effort, that one.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Needs to make a move soon. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, this one might need to get down a little. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
3 shots off the lead. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And now they're sitting in 2nd place behind Xander Schauffele.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, that one's looking good. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Inside a couple of shots here. This would be a good putt to drop.
This for a birdie run.
Ouch, that hurts. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
I really hope this one drops for him.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in 1st place.
Well, Rich, this finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities really sets up for a dramatic finish, doesn't it?
Risk versus reward, 583 yards. If you hit a big drive, you can take on the green in 2.
Well, it's effectively all come down to this. An important shot if they want to force a playoff.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Step one complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt to force the playoff.
And this putt for a final score of 71.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
And that brings a close to this event.
That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told